Hey, welcome to a new weekend masterclass, and today I'm going to explain you something about pick lists. And you can use pick lists, for instance, to create a list with countries, languages, departments, all kinds of properties for your data item. To show you, I am going to add countries to companies, and I'm going to add languages to employees, and I'm going to show you in the end how that looks in our application. So let's go to the design and to data to add these pick lists. So let's start with company first, and like I said, I would like to add countries to this company. So I go to the property pick list, I click next, and there are two options to add items to this pick list. I can do that manually, or I can copy paste them. Well, since I don't want to add all 182 countries manually, I found a list which I can copy and which I will paste into Triggre. So I've got all the countries over here. I'm going to click copy. I'm going to click here on the plus, say paste, and there you go, we've got the entire list. I'm going to click. By the way, I can easily delete one from the list by, for instance, let's say Zimbabwe needs to be deleted. I can delete it by clicking the delete button, and I can also add it again, Zimbabwe. Again, by manually adding it. I cannot add duplicate items. So if I want to add Zimbabwe again, it says this value is already used. Okay. So I'm going to click next. And I've got two options. I can add them, I can show them in an alphabetic sorting, or I can create my custom sorting. But with countries, it can be very nice to add a custom sorting, because sometimes you've got a lot of companies from the same country. So for instance, I could say I would like to have United States at the top. And take it and put it at the top. Should have taken a shorter list. Okay, just above Afghanistan. And of course I have to name this property, so in this case it's going to be country. Done. I'm also going to add languages to employees. So again, I'm going to add a property, use the pick list, and in this case I'm going to copy it from Excel. So I already created some items in Excel. Plus, there you go. And in this case, I'm going to sort them alphabetically. Click next. And as you can see here, I cannot change the order of the items itself because it's ordered alphabetically. So language, done. Okay, so let's add this to our application. So I'm going to go to user flows, and I'm going to add a user flow using a wizard. Say company, next, department. There you go. So we have a company from a certain country, add a department. Okay, I'm going to call it admin companies. Companies. Admin companies. Okay. And I'm going to do the same with the employees. Employee, department, Okay. With the languages of an employee. Okay, so I've used the wizard to create the user flow, but I would also like you to see that you can change the pick list a little bit. So for instance, at companies, we have the pick list with the countries, and what you can state here is that you can say like, okay, I only want to show certain items. Or you can say like you can select any item. So if I state that you can only select certain items, I can uncheck the ones that I don't want to show. For instance, Afghanistan, Albania, and Algeria. And I can do that based on the page that I'm showing this form field on. So I can create the entire list in your data item, and after that, per page, you can define, I want to show these, yes, and I don't want to show these. And if we would do that with, for instance, employees, I could say, I only want to show English. Let me use a very short pick list. Okay. So let's publish so I can show you how this looks. Let's look at the actual application. So we have companies here with a country. In this case, it doesn't have a country. And let me first show you when I click edit, because we didn't change the edit page. So it should show all countries that can be selected in the pick list. So you can see here, United States, Afghanistan, Albania, Algeria, and Andorra. So let's say, for instance, United States. But if we create a new company, we won't be able to select Afghanistan. There you go, United States, Andorra. And the same goes for employees. So when we add an employee, we can only select the language English. But when we edit an employee, we can select any language that we want. English, French, German, whatever. When using a pick list, and you also use the common search, they're automatically added to the list here. So you can easily say, like, I only want to see people who speak German or speak Dutch or nothing. And the same goes with the countries, of course. So I only want to show, well, any country that we have here, but let's say United States, Afghanistan, Albania, or clear the filter. There you go. If you found this video useful, please like and subscribe.